got AUD pulled up. Welcome everyone. If you're new, if you're not, welcome back. This is our nightly show. We kind of just chat, have a good time. Rhett and I go back and forth. It's all good. Oh, Billy said that he can't tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said he's at his brother's tonight.
Oh.
All right. Before we chat for a bit, does anybody have any questions? Benson, glad to see you in here. Feel free to talk, y'all. We don't bite. Bevy, glad you're in here.
Hey.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good. I might start muting myself because I am in front of this fan, so I don't want to cause too much noise.
You're not too bad.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Waiting on AUD to figure out what it's gonna do.
Right? Do something.
Well, I was reading an article earlier. It says AUDUSD recovery fades below the 50 SMA, but bulls aren't rejected. So
yeah,
it's definitely feeling bullish, but it looks like, they're taking a little breather.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, hey, can't blame them. Everybody needs a breath every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I just like my bull runs to make money.
Right? All this stalling.
It's sideways, too. Like, it's... Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like, pick a direction.
Yep.
But, I mean, honestly, I was really surprised when I woke up and it was almost at 76. I was like, whoa, all right, okay then.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't in anything, so I missed that.
Well, it was funny because I got in last night right before the drop.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay in because I have a good feeling that it's going to recover. And sure enough, it did.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk it because I was on a buy and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll take my $20 and leave.
It was funny because I had a take profit set, and I actually felt like I set it too high. And of course, it soared over that.
Okay, man.
So, the usual.
Yeah.
Okay, Benson said he'll be on in a minute. I see what you mean about your fan. Is it is it one of those rotating fans?
No, it's pretty stationary.
Oh, nice.
It's just pointed at me, but I'm covering the microphone with my hand, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that little drop.
That's the only way I can sleep.
Yeah, this is like the lowest that it's been in a little bit on that whole sideways thing.
Yeah, let's see. I have that one. Let me move hide vision real quick. I think that's actually a support. Just one of those minor ones that I didn't feel like adding in. Kind of wasn't important at the time. Oh yeah, every time I do that.
Look at that rainbow.
I know, it is so pretty. No. Yeah, that's a super minor one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's basically just trading in the range at this point.
Yeah.
So that wasn't even worth adding a line to. That works. And of course, on the pivot points, it's definitely, it's trading right below resistance 1. So that makes sense. Let's see. And it's just barely above the 100 MA line.
Sorry, dogs in the background.
Oh, you're good. Oh, speaking of dogs. Oh, I had how I have 2 German Shepherds, 2 Shar-Peis, and a Pomchi?
Yeah.
So, we have a next door neighbor, and she has a little Chihuahua.
Oh.
And this little thing, all it does is yap, yap, yap.
That's all they do.
Yes. So, but it's horrible because my dogs go over, and they just hound the fence line.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, they're like, okay, we're going to get the dog. She's barking. We're going to attack. And I'm like, no. So my 75-pound white German Shepherd was at the fence line barking up a storm. And he's going at it. Like, if he could get through the fence, I know that he wouldn't hurt the other dog. And that they just want to, see them.
Yeah.
But, he's going at the fence. Like, oh, my gosh, I'm going to eat ya. And... So my big old 60-pound Shar-Pei comes flying out the house, runs across the yard, and jumps on the back of the shepherd. Like, hey, stop barking, come on, calm down, dude. And next thing I know, scared the living bejesus out of me because my white shepherd Shadow turned around, and I'm not even kidding you, he attacked my Shar-Pei.
Oh my gosh.
Like, pinned him down. I had to get a stick and beat him off.
Oh my
And I'm
goodness.
just like, Lord have mercy. What am I going to do? What, Rhett?
I mean, probably nothing would have happened. They're just doing that dominance thing.
At this point, like, I don't even know. Because, he had him pinned and they were going at it. And
yeah, it's always good to watch out. But usually, because I have 2 pit bulls and they get along 99.99999% of the time. But one of them is 9 years old and the other one's only 1.5. So the little one's always trying to like mount her and like just being like, I'm the boss.
Right.
And the older one's not ready for that. So they'll like pin each other down and do that like aggressive barking and show teeth and stuff, but they never really actually do anything.
Yeah.
So I just gotta watch them.
This one, like, they've gotten in, some tussles before, but this was definitely the worst.
Yeah, one of those scary moments.
Oh, man. Like, whew. I told my husband, I was like,
Yeah, better to be cautious. Yeah.
Time to take him to the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
Want me to do
it? Speaking of the farm, you would actually have to come down here.
That's fine. I love Texas.
Like, you're supposed to be going to visit Louisiana.
Yeah. If Dylan ever gets to sit together.
Change your plans.
I know, right? Yeah, speaking of the farm, we did actually get a hold of some people to, get some ideas on what to do. Because, now that my son's 20 months old and walking, I don't want him out there one day thinking, oh, hey, I'm going to walk up to the dogs because, they're having fun in his mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that would be my luck. That's how my luck goes. But yeah.
Are they really socialized, your dogs?
Yeah, they're actually, they've been around tons of people. Like, it's pretty hilarious how social they are.
Okay.
And so at this point, like, with Shadow, we just, like, we're pretty sure that it's the whole, German Shepherd fixation thing.
Yeah.
And, usually the only way to fix that is remove what they're fixating on.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we can't remove my neighbor's dog.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm like, okay, like, this presents an issue. Just a little.
Yeah, mine are scaredy cats. Like, I also live, like, in a very farmish area up in the mountains, and even though mine are pit bulls, like, other dogs will come over here. Like, there's a Chihuahua next door as well, and they'll come over to my yard, 'cause it's not fenced, and my dog would, like, start barking. I'll be like, okay. So I'll open up the fence to be like, yeah, sure, go ahead, do your thing. Because I know she's not going to do anything. So what she does is, like, as soon as she reaches the dog, she'll lay down on the ground and start rolling.
Oh,
so
my
the dog
goodness.
yeah. Like, that's what she does to every single dog she meets.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's, like, really submissive that way. But with the other dog here, she'll try to dominate her. So it's like, okay, no, I don't understand you.
Right. Yeah, with Shadow, he's normally very submissive. Like, he's scared of thunder. He's, like, such a big baby.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And so this is definitely, like, one of those, like, I am fixated on this and you will not bug me because I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool, dude, as long as you don't try to kill the other dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. Just a little bit.
Yeah, mine are pretty chill.
This is the first time I've had one that has done this. I mean, like, my mom, she had 2 Shar-Peis that were a brother and sister pair.
Okay.
And they would get into tussles every now and then, but it was like the normal,
The fuck?
Yeah.
standard.
Hello?
Hey, Rhett.
Hi.
Yo.
Hey.
Hi.
Can you hear us now?
Language.
Rhett, are you having issues? I think he's having issues.
Yeah. I mean, more than normally.
She said it, Rhett, not me. I didn't do it.
Yo.
Can you hear us
Hi.
now?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good Lord.
What'd you do?
I think I got kicked or something.
That was weird because
Oh.
you were in here the whole time.
Yeah, we could hear you just fine.
Huh. Good thing I didn't cut.
Oh,
You
Lord,
did,
Rhett.
actually.
You did.
And I
Oh.
said language.
Well, you're going to have to edit that out.
Yeah, you said duck.
Oh.
You'd be surprised. I actually leave a lot of that in, depending.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know how much work it would be to edit all y'all out? Like,
Right?
good
You have to
Lord.
listen to the entire thing again.
Like, no. It would be...
That's old.
It would be like every 2 seconds, and people would be like, what are they even saying at this point?
Right?
Like, oh, my bad, y'all. My bad.
That's great.
But yeah, he's a big old scaredy cat. And so this is definitely, one of those that I'm just like, wow, okay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. There we go. All right. Look at that gorgeous charting. I'm so glad TradingView saves the charts. Like,
Right.
because, I would hate having to do all that all over again. That would just be horrible. And vision. Boom. And intermediate. Boom. Much better. Benson, I don't know if you noticed that or not, but on the 5 minute, that's the biggest difference between intermediate and advanced. If you're in a downtrend, the advanced setting will actually make it to where it's going to scalp everything that it can.
It's about euros. We'll call 800-382.
All those little pieces right there. And then the intermediate, it'll hold a lot of the time through that down momentum. And usually, if I do switch it, that's pretty much when I'm like, do I want to scalp tonight, or do I just want to hold it until it, gets to the next signal, or a take profit? And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I use the take profits a lot. Like, let's see. I was actually going to show this to Rhett earlier today. So this run up that we had today, I ended up taking profit there, and there. And then again, one there.
So you went back in each time on the dips or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Because it lined up with the MACD.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me pull that back up here. Whoosha. Yeah, so you see how it turned right there? And then that one. And that one. And that one. So yeah,
Nice.
as soon as it started turning, because I only went long today, because I was like, it feels really bullish. So I took profit, let it get its downtrend out of the way. It started to curl. I went back in, started to curl. And each time I just rode the waves.
Nice.
Which was lovely.
Is that what you said when you were scaling up?
Yeah. Because I took the 200 profit. That was right here. That's when it hit my take profit. And then it did its dip here. I got in because I was already up. Did that little scalp. Got out. And then waited. And I actually got in a little bit late on this one. Rode it up to the take profit. Got out and then did it again.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And like here, it was just sideways. So I was like, don't really trust it. Because I'm just not a fan of that whole sideways movement. If I do get in, I literally take 1 or 2 pips. That's it.
How'd you decide not to get back in on that last dip?
On this one?
Yeah.
Honestly, So let me see. My thought process was here. I was already trading my options, and I was
Okay.
actually pretty much already done with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, my son had an appointment at 11.
Oh, okay.
So my thought process was, well, do I get in or do I just wait? And I was like, I'm going to kind of wait. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I did
Lucky,
too.
yeah.
Because, like, and you can actually see it down here. The MACD, it really didn't even cross to go over
Yeah.
and back
Mm-hmm,
up.
mm-hmm.
It just started falling.
Okay.
And I think that actually lined up with, when did I post that? Yeah, that actually does line up. So I posted earlier this morning at 11:04 that the European president was speaking.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was my other thought was, well, okay, I don't know how this
Yeah,
is
like
going
wait
to
on
affect.
him, whatever.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure how it was going to affect the dollar, but I had a feeling it would. So I'm glad I waited because it ended up dropping a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's just been sideways. Looks like it's starting to try to trend back up
Yeah,
a
it
little
looks
bit.
like it does want to recover, but
Yeah. It's definitely doing a slow recovery.
mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, in reality is kind of good, because if it just soared back up, then we would really need a pullback to reset everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I went off of the MACD, I mean, it looks like it's trying to curve a little bit, but, let's see. I would probably feel safe for a quick scalp going up. I mean, Vision's holding a bull signal on the 15 minutes, so I would feel pretty safe going on a scalp up. Just knowing that it's still holding the bull signal here, even after that drop it took there. And then you have the MACD starting to cross the histogram. The lines have already crossed. So,
Yeah.
but it's also fighting resistance. So that's the only downside.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't like that. Now, it hasn't peaked above the Bollinger bands yet, but it looks like it's going to attempt to. Oops, let me see if I can put those on here. Bollinger bands. Looks a little different on TradingView. Let's see. Let's do hot pink. Can't go wrong with hot pink.
No.
Very seeable. Let's see here. Background.
Seeable.
That's a word.
It
okay?
is a word. It is. It is definitely a word.
I'm definitely no person to judge on words.
It's a word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see how it's starting to peak above trying to anyway. Came up above the Bollinger Band right there.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to again. Looks like it's still trying to. But usually once it does start peaking above, it'll go for maybe 1 or 2 candles. Maybe a little more, depending. But then it'll start pulling back into the band, dropping back again before testing.
Mm.
That's what I like about these Bollinger Bands. I mean, it's actually... Tasha was definitely onto something when she started using these. Oh, I will give her that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you see how over here see, there we go. It's poked above, stayed above for a little bit, so it was definitely well due for a pullback. And then finally, you had a candle come into the band and drop it down.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Peaked out of the bottom, went into the band. That's what it's been doing, this whole sideways thing. And just sideways all through there. Came out of the bottom, major right there. So that's when it started going whoop. Early detection. We like it.
We def do.
Let's see. We'll just let that go on for a minute. And let me check on the news, see what we got going on. Latest news. We like it. All right. Let's see here. Gold price forecast. XAU USD drops back below 1780 amid cautious market mood. Just posted. Let's see here. If anybody trades NZD, apparently that one, see, it says the bulls are stepping back from a 2-week hurdle. So, looks like that one will be on a downtrend for a bit. Ooh, here we go. S&P 500 futures stay mildly above 4,200 on Fed speak and stimulus hopes.
I got a signal to sell USD JPY.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In one of my groups.
Let's see. AUDJPY continues to push higher on improved risk sentiment. Silver hugs daily support and consolidation. Here we go. It says, when was this one posted? This one was posted earlier. USD JPY remains strong near fresh year total highs on steady dollar.
Oh, this is long term. I forgot to add that.
That would make a difference.
Yeah. I didn't see that earlier. Grr!
It's all good. It's all good.
I never read the whole thing. I just see sell. Like, all right.
So you're like, okay, I'll do it. Let's listen.
Like, oh, I messed up.
This is what Dylan tells us.
Right?
This is why he says we need to listen.
Yeah.
Let's see here. US dollar price analysis. DXY to ride EUR USD's decline. Ooh. The value of the greenback is on focus as the euro sets up for a bearish extension. Called that this morning. Boom. Let's see here. I will say, reading the news has definitely made a difference. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy how much of a difference it makes. Like with stocks, it doesn't. I mean, you have the whole buy the rumor, sell the news with stocks. But with Forex, it's literally sell the news. Or buy the news because of whatever is going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the dollar's up. All right. We're going to sell AUD. I'm like, no, you don't. Let's see here. I know we do have a lot on the news tomorrow. Let's see. The U.S. has durable good orders, growth rates, continuing jobless claims. Let's see here. the GDP price index final, trade balance, initial jobless claims 4-week average. So that'll be interesting to see how those numbers affect the dollar. Let's see. Those are at 7:30 in the morning. 9:30 in the morning is natural gas stocks change. The Fed Treasury is purchasing for the 22.5 to 30 years. So the stock market will probably be a little bit shaky tomorrow with that. Fed Williams, he speaks tomorrow at 10. That is of medium importance. So that might affect the stock market a good little bit. Let's see here. Fed bank stress test results. That's definitely going to affect tomorrow. That is at 15:30. So let's see here. So if it's not red tomorrow, it's probably going to be sideways for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Which, I mean, we had a huge up run today, so that actually wouldn't be surprising. I mean, it's not like they could tank the market yesterday.
Right.
But, let's see. The 25th actually has a lot of high importance stuff. Core PCE price index. Let's see here. Personal income, personal spending. The Michigan Consumer Sentiment Final. Oh, look, Michigan inflation expectations. Yay. So that's going to be an interesting day Friday. Probably red. Let's see. And I don't think they have, let's see. Yeah, pretty low importance stuff until like the end of next week. Besides, Thursday and Friday being probably tank days. Would not be surprised. But since they'll be talking about inflation, probably expect AUD to drop depending on what they say. Because if they say what they did day before yesterday, I mean, heck, AUD went up with that news. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, right? Like, we were literally listening to the news, and I'm like, okay. Like, they're not really saying anything important, Like, all right. I mean, they tried to tear him down, and whoop, nope. The stock market and everything said, let's rocket to the moon.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. That was...
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It was absolute bull.
But it's kind of our fault.
It was definitely our fault. I will accept it.
I want to blame it on someone else.
That's completely natural. But I mean, charting was, charting's good on AUD and USDCAD. We're good on both.
Yeah.
Benson, Bevy, Mr. Pip, y'all want to see anything? I can pull up anything.
No, I'm good.
Let's
You
see.
pick something.
Well, let me see what the DXY is doing. I mean, kind of looks like AUD. That's what's hilarious. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Right there. That's when AUD went up. Yeah, I think I'm just going to scalp tonight. Depending. I mean, especially if it stays in this little range right here. I mean, that's anywhere from, 670 to 780. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Even just a couple pips at a time, like 2 here, 2 there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No. I mean, heck, we all know it adds up.
Yeah, I need to fund my IG.
Heck yeah. I know, like, for some reason, this whole time I thought you were on IG Forex. I didn't
Well,
realize you were
it's-
on AAFX.
Yeah. I can't really scalp the lower minutes with AFX, but yeah, the thing is that IG just took so long to
Movie, buddy.
get my account up and running. I had to send them my ID like a billion times and stuff.
Wait,
Oh, on IG?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're being assholes about it. I had to talk to them today.
What, really?
Yeah. It took them like a month and a half to get me situated.
Yeah. I even had to go by my bank and get a printout of my statement to mail it to them.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is wild. Like, maybe they're trying, like, I guess maybe they had some, like, fraud issues or something, maybe?
Yeah, it says something about money laundry protection.
Hmm.
Well, that makes sense.
Like,
Yeah, I
dude,
think mine was just a random, like, because usually everybody gets approved pretty quick.
yeah.
So lucky me.
Usually that's my luck, so you know.
Yeah.
I know.
So I got it.
Like, dude, it's $300 I'm trying to take out. Like, I'm not trying to money launder $300.
Oh, you wanted to withdraw.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh yeah, they weren't having it.
They were like, "You're not leaving us.
Like, that's our money.
You can't
Has
leave
that
us."
ever happened to you, Cash, or do you just keep your money there?
The last time I did withdraw, I didn't have any issue.
Okay.
Actually, I take that back. The only issue I had was, I tried to put it in my bank, but because I had used my card to put it in IG, then that's how they had to refund it. And I was like, well, that's fine. I mean, you know, that's not a big of an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed up. I think it was like, because I did it on a Friday, so I think it was there by Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
So it definitely wasn't bad.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
They just don't want Brett taking out money then.
pretty much. They're like, you can't leave us.
Yeah. Like, we know what you're planning.
You're not allowed.
Your ass is ours.
Language.
Yeah, but for these little spreads, like a 12 spread versus a 1.5 is like huge.
Yeah, I
For
didn't
these little
realize
scalps.
that AAFX had that big of a spread.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, usually AUD is in like from 9 to 12.
Oh, good Lord, no.
Sometimes 14. And on from 5 to 6, it's like 90 to 100.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like, literally the only time that IG goes high spread-wise is during the reset of the day at about 4 o'clock. And, I mean, at that time, it'll go between, like, 6 and 12. But, I mean, hey, you just don't trade during that time, and you're good.
Holy shit. Holy caramba. I meant to say.
Unreal.
Dang, 6 to 12 versus 100? That's
Yeah,
okay.
like,
Yeah, I need to do
it
IG.
goes crazy. And then, because literally, so if I were to get in, see what's the current price at $7.49, then my spread right now would be 1.3 above it, so it would be 762.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes when you guys get in, like, and you go blue really fast, I'm still like, anytime now.
Yeah, that's because of this. That's
Yeah, yeah,
the spread is just
yeah,
so small. It's amazing.
yeah.
Definitely worth it. I think that's why I was always like, wait, how are you still red?
Yeah.
Like, did you just not get in a good time? Like,
Nope, it's that spread.
That's just wild.
Yeah.
Please calm down, buddy.
I'll probably deposit tonight then.
That'd be a good idea. Then we can all party it up on IG.
How long does deposit take? Is it instant or?
If you're doing it by card, yeah, it's instant.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I'm like, I wish Weeble was instant.
Right.
Like, get your act together, Weeble. We want our money and we want it now.
That'd be amazing.
Oh man, that would be so nice. Like, I don't think you realize how excited I am for when my good faith violations fall off. Like, I'm just like, come on, hurry up.
And it'd be awesome if they do reward us.
Right.
If we win, if we take profit on a option, we automatically get our funds instantly again.
Oh man, that'd be so nice.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Amazing.
Oh yeah, freaking amazing. It just slips out sometimes like a normal word.
Oh my god. Obviously, I'm gonna have to have Dylan chat with you.
He says it more than me.
Tis true. I know when I told him, I was like, I need a chat. And he just ripped into me, and I'm like, well, dang, okay. Like, I wasn't gonna cry, but okay. I might.
I just can't imagine, who the person was that ripped into him.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, every great person has had someone tell them something.
Yeah.
So I want to know who.
We should ask him that.
Maybe it was Callie.
No.
No?
Not a chance.
No?
Not a chance.
Josh. Definitely Josh.
Could be.
I could see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he gave me a speech last night, so I mean, it works.
He did?
He gave him what?
A speech.
Oh.
Where was I at?
You were in the chat, Rat.
I was?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just as confused as Red is right now.
Why are you confused?
What are you talking? What speech?
Oh, so I was feeling down on myself, because I was an idiot and didn't take profit on Amazon, basically like you did with AMC. Yeah, that situation right there.
Let's talk about that, but okay.
Yeah, that situation.
Fires. Shots fired.
So, I pulled a U, and Josh gave me a very nice speech about it.
Oh, where was I?
Oh, it was in the private chat.
Oh.
And you were probably asleep or something.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I'm on my phone tonight because I'm not home, so bear with me, guys.
Where you at?
Where are you?
I'm house sitting for my in-law.
Oh.
They have a nice house.
Okay, now let me.
Shall we come party?
You ever heard of that movie Project X?
I mean, I might.
I'm coming over.
We're coming over. Dun, 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 dun.
I got the
Attempt-
garden gnome.
You have what?
The garden gnome.
Oh my
Is it
Little
god.
Molly.
filled with ecstasy and all?
Oh yeah, ecstasy. I thought it was Molly.
Oh my god.
Tomato.
Same difference.
All right, change the subject. Change the subject.
All right.
So, did anybody see about that new cannabis law?
Huh?
Rhett, huh? You're the one that shared it, Rhett.
Completely attempting to trade off my phone right now.
Oh, about the marijuana.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
I think I'll have to look
What
at
is-
all of them.
It's legalized. They're legalizing it through all
Federally?
states.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder what
Yeah.
Texas is gonna say.
Well, Sundial's already at $1 from 80 something cents.
Sundial liked that news. They were like, "Yeah,
Oh yeah,
totally."
I haven't been to the comments yet, but
I don't know too much about Sundial, but something tells me that it's not going to be them, that they're not going to be the one that booms off of it.
I mean,
it's probably not. But
they're not.
Nope.
Like, I could see them going to like $1.50 or something again.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, it's one of those old faithful scalpers.
Right. I feel like it's going to be one of the other ones that really rockets off of the legalization.
Oh yeah, definitely.
no name one.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple of them out there already, that are already, you know, above $5 and everything. So it wouldn't be surprising.
I'm shorting AUD right now, by the way.
Probably a good move.
I got that small.
got you.
Go on. I got that small run up, and now I'm shorting on the way down.
Oh, you got that one right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good little pump. We were watching it.
Yep, and then that first little red cross, it started flashing to take profit, and then I watched it go to like a bearish level 1 and the bullish level drop, so I hopped into a short.
Heck yeah. I will say, like, the bullish and bearish levels have helped a lot.
Yeah, they have.
James, fix your bed, bud. You're gonna bust your ass.
I was actually,
You're gonna
I was showing Bevy earlier,
There you go. Thank you.
how the MACD and the Bollinger Bands help, too.
Right. Do you have MACD or is that stock right now?
That's the MACD.
Okay.
I actually, since I started using the MACD, I haven't used stochastic, because I was looking at them, and yes, they do show different things, but I feel like the MACD isn't as laggy as the stochastic.
Right.
So, and then, of course, you know, with the Bollinger Bands, you know, it started peaking up above here, so I knew it was going to come back down. So that mixed together, I'm like, all right, we're going down for a quick scalp. And I think I'm actually...
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I gotta go mute Rhett.
Don't make me ban you.
I will say that was funny.
You took all my rolls for me.
That he was gonna do that to Sophie
I'll make
the
you
other
look
night.
great.
You did that to Sofa, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I didn't realize Brett had the power to do that.
Yeah, that's why we are the
Dude.
super mods.
Duh.
We have the power to give and take away life.
Has it?
What happened, Brett? I didn't think you were a super mod anymore.
Not on Facebook.
Yeah, he's not a mod on Facebook, but
Here in the Discord, though, I own your ass.
language.
What'd I say?
Good Lord, Rhett.
I said donkey.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I heard donkey.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Don't stick up for him. He is not innocent. Far from it. You missed all the news, Logan. Like, you came in after we done said all the news and everything. So you missed all the important stuff.
He did it on purpose.
I know he did. Absolutely
Look,
horrible.
I was driving.
It doesn't matter.
I got the notification that you guys were going live, and I was heading here.
Sure. Excuses.
Not bothered me since I got a $30,000 bill.
You got a
Wait a minute.
$30,000 bill, Logan?
Whoa.
Like what?
Yep.
Was that from AMC?
Yeah. Combination of AMC and Tesla.
Oh man, I can't believe Tesla had that pump today. Woo!
I'm not talking about that.
So
I sat and watched it and cried.
Oh no. Are you
Looks
just
like
gonna
we
stay?
can't talk about anything.
I know, right? Like, sheesh. Are you just gonna stay with Forex for a bit, Logan?
Yeah, go figure. I take a break from stocks and everything wants to act normal again. SPY and Tesla. I stopped stocks because nothing was moving. And SPY's been stuck for the past month, and then I stopped and it wants to go back to normal.
You know, actually, it's kind of not a bad thing because I've been reading. Some are saying that like a lot of people actually take a break from trading like until after Labor Day. And I'm like, I wonder if that has any, anything to it or not.
What was the news that I missed? Is it good or bad?
Kind of a mix. Tuesday and Thursday, lots of Fed talk and inflation and yada yada yada. So
You said what in Thursday?
Tomorrow and Friday,
Okay.
lots of inflation talk. So, definitely a shaky time for the dollar and the stock market.
Okay.
EUR had bad news today. Let's see. What was the other one?
Yeah, wasn't their president or somebody talking?
Yes.
That was today, wasn't it?
Yes, that was this morning at 11. NZD taking a little bitty break from a bull run. Apparently, like, I guess there's talk about another stimulus. Like, have you heard anything about that?
I heard talk about that too.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I heard about it a couple months ago. They were talking about putting it in the infrastructure package, but then they also said that they were basically at just kind of stuck because nobody's really wanting to do anything. It's kind of just a face-off right now between Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, the one because we read a little bit of it earlier, it says, major attention will be given to how the American senators break the deadlock over the much-awaited extra stimulus, as well as the Fed speak and COVID headlines. I'm like,
Yeah.
Obviously, I think what they're going to do is they're probably just going to drag it out like they did every other past time.
Oh, yeah.
And they're probably just going to end up saying, no, we're not going to do it.
They're probably not. I mean, especially with all this inflation talk. Can we really take another stimulus?
Honestly, like, at this point, the senators have to decide if we're too far gone, if it'll matter or not.
I mean, how
Because,
much is Biden's infrastructure bill that he's wanting to do?
oh, wasn't that like 2 or 4 trillion or something?
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot. I'm like,
Everything's going to go down in the dirt.
And then we got to take into consideration the child tax credit thing that he's doing with the extra $250 to $300 a month per child.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's already been factored in, but how much does that come out to?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Probably a shit ton.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to think about how many kids are in the world right now in the U.S.
Right.
But at this point, it's, it's kind of like everything is being thrown bad news, and then the stock market is just like, we don't care.
I should be in all-time highs with all this inflation crap coming out.
Right? Like, I'm just like, okay. And I mean, we already know that the housing bubble's gonna burst soon.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Again.
Yeah, exactly.
I did read, we did read something the other day saying that the price of lumber is starting to fall back down a little bit.
I did hear about that, which was nice.
Calm before the storm.
Yep. Rhett, did you read that bill I posted earlier in Mod Chat? So, it's called, what was it called, Cash?
Oh, yeah, let me pull that up. It was
People Bill 2021 or something?
Oh, for the People Act?
Yeah, for the People Act, and it shouldn't be called that. It should be called for the Democratic Politician Act.
Yeah, I thought that was extremely interesting. The reason why I thought you were talking about the marijuana one was because Rhett had shared something about that earlier, so that was on my mind.
But basically what that bill says is it says it's for election integrity, but what it's doing is making it to where you don't need an ID to vote, and it'll permanently allow early mail-in voting and everything else in between.
Oh, my God.
And it's called For the People Act.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, for Democratic politicians.
My God. Don't need an ID to vote. So that means anyone and their brother can come vote.
Yep, all you have to do is say who you are, and then you have to sign a piece of paper confirming you are who you say you are, so I can go on there and say I'm John whatever, and I'm like, are you sure you're John? And I'm like, yep, and I sign it and I can cast my vote.
Wow.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Democrats would do.
That's definitely terrifying.
So then you can go to X amount of voting booths, use different names, and continuously vote.
I got scissors.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, like, everything's gone crazy.
And then Canada has something called Bill C-10 or something like that, and it's a censorship bill to where they are basically they can say what news gets put out and what you see and read on social media.
Oh, my God.
That passed randomly at like 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody knew about it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. They do all their voting or whatever, like, in the middle of the night or early morning, so no one can come object. It's happened in Canada multiple times this year.
I feel like that's not legal.
It shouldn't be, but I mean, they're holding I don't. It's not legal, but it's not illegal. Like, it's shady shit.
Yeah, it's definitely shady, but they're trying to say it's to help spread misinformation.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah, and we all know that, anything can be considered fake news or misinformation or, anything. If it's not for their agenda, then of course.
Yeah.
And it should be left up to us to decipher what's... I'm not going to trust the government to tell me what's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they open the doors, but who the hell is going to go in there, like, 1 a.m? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's how they get around it. Like, oh, no one's here? All right.
Exactly. That's, at that point, like, I would be like, oh, well, you're going to vote at 1 a.m? Well, then we're all going to show up at 1 a.m.
Right.
Right.
And, like, yeah, it's only Canada that did it, but if they did it, how far behind are we?
Pretty much, because, I mean, that's accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's...
I've never known Canada be that shady, to be honest.
Right.
I mean, from what I've heard, like, there's always been some shady stuff, but apparently it's gotten a lot worse.
Huh.
So at this point, I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, I never knew Canada to be that shady either, because I've always said, like, if America goes bad, I'm going to take off to Canada. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Right?
Right? Like, Canada's not a safe zone no more.
Right. At this point, I'm just going to go to Colombia or something.
Shoot, ain't that the truth?
Go find a cartel to work for.
Well, why not? Somebody's got to do it.
Right. Jeez, come on. What? I'm still over iPhone now.
Why?
Morgan had an update, and she tried to get, like, more storage space or something. She was going to back up her phone. And so she bought, like, 100 gigabytes of storage. And so she went to go update her phone, and when she updated her phone, she was doing this at work, and she went to go leave work, so she paused the update, so that way when she got home, she could finish it up off the Wi-Fi and wasn't using her data. And then her phone froze, so she reset it, and then it completely, like, spazzed the F out and was stuck on the turn on page with the Apple logo and wouldn't do anything, so she had to completely just reset it and lost everything.
Oh, no. How old of a phone is it?
It's a iPhone 8.
That could be why. I mean...
kind of old, but not super, super old.
I have a feeling that they're phasing out the 8s. Because, I mean, they're supposedly not slowing down the older models anymore and, all that.
But,
bull.
yeah.
But I think they really still are.
We expected that, too.
Like, because that's another reason why I ended up upgrading, because I had an 8 and it was actually, besides having a cracked screen, it was actually starting to spaz out a bit.
Days coming.
Dylan's not on here. I can't give him shit over iPhone being shitty.
No, he's not on right now.
I got some stuff to say, but, it is what it is, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Apple has its issues, yes, but I still like it.
I don't want to hurt any feelings.
They shouldn't make iPhone Apple products as complicated as they can be.
I mean, they're really not, like, I feel like, I guess it's because I've been on Apple so long that I don't feel like it's complicated compared to Android.
Not necessarily complicated, but, like, if there's an issue with your phone, that's when it becomes a pain in the ass. you got to hook it up to iTunes and.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
All this extra shit that you don't need to do.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Yes.
That's why it's so shitty.
Language.
What did I say? iPhone?
Yeah, you said iPhone.
Oh.
Just watch your mouth, Rat. Sheesh. You're breaking my heart here. Making me cry.
I can't break your heart. I gotta get through the ice first. Oh!
Oh! That hurt. Whew. I felt that
Feeling
one.
the love tonight.
Felt that one. Oh, that's funny what you just shared on the group. Me still buying the dip.
Right?
That's so wrong. I can see it, but that's wrong. Let's see, there we go. But there we go. But yeah, I think Thursday or tomorrow and Friday we're definitely gonna see some sideways action with AUD. Probably some sharp spikes or drops here and there.
Yeah.
Depending on what they say, inflation, bunch of bull honky.
And for key safety information, you can head to our website, WSBN.com, or directly. For now, we are in speak water, getting the videos 7 News 19. Still in them.
But yeah. Let's see who's on here. But anybody have questions? Anything? If not, I'll probably end the stream early tonight. My son is still sick with a stomach bug. Yeah, I ended up going to the store earlier and I got some of those, the Pedialyte Freezy Pops and all.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, he doesn't like them. So I'm like, look, kid, like, you gotta give me an inch, please. Because, like, he's,
Why don't he like them?
I don't know. Like, I guess, because he's never had them before. So he's like, unsure.
Well, did they taste bitter or like?
They actually, I gave him the grape one and it actually tasted pretty grapey. So I think it's just because it's new. So what
Kids
I did,
know what's medicine or healthy.
pretty much, yeah. So what I did is I actually put it in a little cup and put it in the fridge. So hopefully he drinks it as a drink. I'm like, look, dude, you gotta work with me.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess.
But yeah,
That was Logan, right?
yeah, that was Logan.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh my gosh, Red.
I didn't want to say it to like a person I don't know.
Oh Lord, Red.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, my heart dropped.
But yeah,
And the other person would be like,
Like, all right, I'm unsubscribing. These guys are assholes.
you're like, my
I
life
want
is
a
over.
refund.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Blaming that one to Dylan.
Oh my
Well, you
god.
see what happened was.
See, what happened was we had an accident.
I don't know why he unsubscribed. I don't get it.
No idea, none at all. But
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I
What
don't
was that?
Probably Logan.
Probably.
That was not me.
I know. And so, and then I got him some, you know, because he likes saltine crackers, thankfully. So I got him some saltine crackers. And,
Hell yeah.
but he literally, like, he scares the bejesus out of me because he literally goes off in the corner and he's so quiet about it that I'm just like, dude, like, can you actually make noise? You know, like a normal child?
Poor thing.
And he doesn't cry until he's done, and I'm just like, oh, child. But yeah. So hopefully he gets to feeling better.
Yeah.
Are we gonna break that upper Bollinger?
Looks like it. Yeah, it's kind of just riding
No,
right
you're on the
underneath
15.
it.
I'm on 5.
Yeah, on the 15, it's just riding in it. On the 5-minute,
We're trying to break.
yeah, it's trying to break back above it. Did you see the MACD earlier today? Like, look at how far above it was, the histogram. It was just nuts. Absolutely gorgeous to look at, though. I'll give it that. Let's see, there we go. But yeah. So hopefully he ends up getting better soon, because, you know, it's not like I knew that my niece and nephew, you know, were sick before they came over.
Right.
Because, you know, we weren't informed.
So weird.
Like, that's what I told my brother. I was like, so you couldn't have told us, you know, that they probably had a stomach bug? But yeah.
I'm on the laptop, and I haven't been on my laptop in
Good Lord, Logan.
over.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Calm down, Logan. Calm down. All right, guys. Anybody have questions? If not, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just because I got to check on my boy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We will be back on tomorrow night.
All right, later, guys.
Bye.
See you, everybody. Have a good night.